Hey folks, Weather Pops here with you, and it is Tuesday afternoon, about 5:30 or so on Tuesday, January 23rd. I've been kind of looking at the weather today, and again, I'm still trying to figure out those little bugs on getting the maps and things up for you so you can see what I'm looking at. Right now, as we're looking from coast to coast, things are not too bad. The center part of the country is the exciting portion of what's going on along with the West Coast. Right now in the center part of the country, we have a lot of places, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, parts of Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, Kansas have got a lot of dense fog advisories. Uh, there's also a lot of flood watches and flood warnings out there, flash flood warnings, especially along the Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas borders. And there's a lot of rain coming from there, and it's heading up into the Midwest. Up in the Northeast, you've got some weather advisories, but it's not going to be too rough up in there, and that's going to be in the New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and that area currently. Right now, the West Coast has got another wave coming on, and if you look on the maps, it's really cool because right around the Four Corners region, you can see where the low pressure is. It's just spinning like crazy, and it's bringing all that moisture off the West Coast down into Texas and then back up through the Midwest where the jet stream's going. What it's going to do is it's going to set up a day of today, tomorrow, and Thursday of possible severe weather down along the Gulf Coast. It's a real low chance, though. It's like a 1 out of 5 chance of severe weather down there. There's going to be some storms that are going to be able to turn and spin. But right now, nothing terribly severe should happen down there. They'll be isolated. It's not going to be a large outbreak of any sort. Over the next few days, we're going to see that water keep coming in, and here in the Midwest, we're going to continue to get the rain out of the southeast or southwest, excuse me, and it's going to keep coming up through there for quite a while until that pattern changes. It seems like storm after storm is just coming into the West Coast, hitting California, Washington, Oregon, and moving its way down through uh, the border, down toward the border, and then back down through Texas and up through the Midwest, and then it's moving off into Canada. We're going to really, for the most part, most of the country is going to stay above normal temperatures here for the next little bit. Um, and here in Indiana, where I'm based out of, we're going to be in the 40s and 50s through the weekend. Friday is going to be our first dry day here. So just keep your eyes to the skies. We're going to have a lot of rain, a lot of moisture moving through. At least it's not frozen precip. I know a lot of people like snow this time of year, but in the same token, snow causes its own issues. Keep attention to the creeks, the streams, the rivers that are nearby, though. If you're in a flood-prone area, especially through the Midwest region from Texas all the way up into Indiana and Ohio, keep an eye on those streams. If you normally get some flooding, you might have some issues with some water. And remember the not driving through streets that are water covered because you don't want to drive through water that you can't see the street because you don't want to get swept off because it only takes a small amount of water to move a vehicle and then sweep you off into a ditch. And those moving waters are just really, really dangerous. As a retired firefighter, we did some rescues and some things, and it was when the water's moving, it's hard. It's hard to move a boat in there. If you're putting yourself in danger by driving through a flooded street, if you get stuck, you're now putting firefighter and police officers in dangers, along with if you have children on board or whatever. So if you've got a water covered street, try not to drive through it. It doesn't make sense. You want to arrive alive. If you can't see it, don't drive through it. Like to ask you to remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell for notifications when I go live, and eventually, as we grow, and you guys are going to be growing with me, remember, going to be trying to get the software to get the maps up so you can see them. Also going to be doing some interviews and some talking with some folks with significant weather stories. So if you have survived a significant weather story, then I want you to feel free to put a comment down below with an email or email my weather address, which is wxpopseric@gmail.com. And you can find it here on the page. So if you got a significant weather story and something you've survived, you were in an F5 tornado, you survived a class 5 hurricane, a cat 5 hurricane when it hit. You got stranded in a car during a blizzard, and you ate your puppies and lived there for 3 days, because you were stuck out in the wilderness. Good stories like that. So if you want to send a suggestion to me, that'd be great. I'm open to those. And you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll chat with you soon.